So okay, let's listen to Imani's Brujeria story, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, first,
If I
first,
get mad, I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
To
You're
the chat. If I get upset, it's because I'm gonna interject to where it needs to be. This is for real.
no, I'm already mad for you, dude.
Thank you.
Without even knowing the story, I'm pissed.
Thank you. Oh,
I'm
tell him.
mad.
Tell him what you did.
So Johnny and I have been together for 15 years. Okay,
Mm,
that's my ride or die. Okay, there was our 13th anniversary a couple years. Was it like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And we had our 13th anniversary, and I was super excited about it. And I was like dropping little hints here and there. Okay, and the day came, and I was expecting, it's 13, lucky 13, that's gonna be a great, it's gonna be a great day. So I got up and I got ready. He's like, oh, I gotta go to the office for a little bit. And so immediately I was like immediately triggered because it's like, okay, it's Saturday, like it's our anniversary. I don't really love that you're going to the office. And then I just kind of ask him, like, well, what do you have planned? Like, just tell me. Like, just let me know if I'm going to be upset or not. Like, if you don't have nothing planned.
mm,
And he gave me the plans, and I felt like the plans were not thoughtful for me and like what I like to do and like what I want. And I got really mad, and he left to go to the office. And I sat on my bed, crisscross applesauce, and I started meditating and visualizing him on fire
Oh
and
my
like freaking
shoddy babe.
around and like exploding and like him getting beat up. And like I was like visualizing that like in my mind, like just in like this trance meditative state. I'd never done that before. Okay. And I'm not proud of this, by the way. I actually still cry about it, and I feel really, really bad that I did this. And so he's at his office, and suddenly his truck is not working. So he can't really leave the office. He's able to make it. You made it like halfway home or something. His dad had to come and help. So there's all these issues with his truck. His truck was perfectly fine.
Mm.
He comes home. He's working on his truck with his dad, and I'm watching through the blink camera to see like what's going on, like what's tea. Like I want to know what's going on. And I see him vomiting on the side of
Girl.
the house. And so I was like, oh, like I think I did something, right? And he comes inside of the house, and he said, what did you do? He found me immediately. He said, what did you do? And I
Good.
said, no. You don't see me lighting candles or anything. Like I'm just sitting here in the room. And he's like, you did something. I know you did something. And so he's in and out of the bathroom, sick to his stomach. He hadn't even eaten. He's throwing up like red black liquid.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Like I'm this is not. So long story short, I admitted, hey, I did do something. I knew what I was doing, and I had a moment of weakness, and I'm really sorry. Can I please give you a cleanse? He's like, no, don't touch me. Stay the fuck away from me.
Hmm.
And I was like, I get it. Just like, can I please, I understand, but like also like, can I please cleanse you? Like, I'm very sorry. I was like crying. I was like telling his guardian spirits, like, please, 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 I just had a moment of weakness. I love this man. He does everything for me. Anything that I need, he's there. It's done. And yeah, that is not my proudest moment. And Johnny, would you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, yeah, you're forgetting a whole bunch of stuff, first of all. So let me just stop you right there. Okay. First of all, I told her I was going to my office, but that was not true.
It
I
was a
was
lie.
going,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
a lie.
yeah.
I was going to pick up the stuff for our Valentine's date. So this was my plan was
Well,
this.
I hold on. Can I interject? I even knew
Yeah,
that when Imani started telling the story, like, yeah, this is a lie, so this is a cover up, so he
right.
could go pick up the present. Imani, come
That's right.
on. Okay.
She's ridiculous. Let me
Yeah,
tell you,
yeah.
I'm already mad. I'm sorry. Okay, so my plan was to pack up a picnic basket and build my own charcuterie board and get champagne, charcuterie, flowers. We're
Nice.
gonna go out to the beach, and I had my DJ equipment so I could blast some music on the beach. We're gonna back up to the water. I was gonna pull out the charcuterie that I was planning. And so I got to do all that. I got to go to the store, get everything, and when I come back, my battery dies. And so I make it to the driveway. I make it, and so I pull in. My dad was not there, so I know that it's the battery because the car won't start anymore. It was dying on the way, right? So it goes to the car. I mean to the house. Okay, so then I'm like, can't start the car at all, and I'm pretty upset because we're about to go to the beach, right? And we live on near the water. Emma does not like the beach to the extreme. Like for some reason, like my idea of like just us at the beach, and it was, the weather was cool but not freezing cold, and it was overcast, so it was going to be not totally uh not totally, sunny and hot, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can go out and have a good day at the beach. The car wouldn't start. So then I'm like, okay, I know what the problem is. I got to fix the battery. So I look at the battery, and she finds out that what's going on now. And she goes back inside and she's crying. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to start the car, right? So I start working on it, and I get so nauseous, like within 2 minutes of her going inside the house. I'm fine. The whole day I'm fine. I'm doing everything I need to be doing. I have this thing planned. It's all great. I start like being so nauseous that I'm I'm throwing up like without any control of my own body, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is like one of those projectile, like involuntary puke, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
And I hadn't, and okay, stop, hold on. Let me finish this story. So it's like bile and blood pretty much, and it's coming out of nowhere. I wasn't sick or anything, and it's just so happens to be when I'm like almost fixing the problem. So I'm throwing up. I have to call my dad. I'm like, hey, I need you to give me a ride. We need to get a new battery, and it wasn't the normal battery. It was like an alternate battery in the back of the vehicle, right? So then I had
Mm-hmm.
to go do that battery. So that's what I was working on the truck trying to get it out.
And don't
I'm
forget,
throwing up there.
you had to spend more money.
Oh yeah, but
Don't forget that. Don't
to be
forget that.
honest, I'm very blessed, right? So that's not the
Yeah,
concern.
yeah,
The
yeah.
concern isn't the money. The concern is like, why am I throwing up out of nowhere, and why am I so sick? So then I'm like, this is brujeria for sure, bad. And I go and ask her, and she's like, I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I didn't. What do you mean?
Yes, just
There's
like
no
that.
candles. I didn't do anything. And then I'm like, bull crap. You're pissed off because you think that I don't have nothing going for us tonight, right? Because that's the whole deal. She thinks I didn't do anything. But I will tell you, I am the best gift giver there is. She gets the craziest things. I get her
Sheesh.
whatever she wants, she gets. To straight up.
Okay, that's what's
Okay.
up.
Okay. So don't be mad at me just because my car breaks down. I'm trying to fix it. Straight
Yeah.
up.
So when you found out it was her, or you already knew, it
I was mad.
was there a part of you that was like, fuck this, I'm done with this, or like, I'm breaking up with you?
No, I never. Emma and I don't have that kind of relationship that I see the people on your show talk about all this
Whoa,
toxic stuff,
whoa, whoa.
all this news coverage that y'all cover these people with these toxic relationships.
Yeah.
Half of the reason why, 90% of the reason why that's entertaining is because it's so toxic and crazy.
Mhm.
When I was just disappointed, my brother, I was
Yeah.
disappointed that she had use that card
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
like, okay, what? And then I was like, you better just, if you ever do that again, I did tell her, and she'll remember. And I'm sorry, she's getting it from me today, but I told her, if you ever do that again, it's over. I'm gone. I'm done, because that was the most violent illness that I have ever experienced. It was horrible.
Yeah, man, I couldn't
And I'm not a
imagine.
believer. Like, I'm not like
But that
she
made you
does what she,
believe.
huh?
That made you believe now, right?
Well, there's two. Okay, first of all, We don't talk about our work. Emma and I do not share each other's work because my work is confidential. Her
Yeah.
work is considered confidential, right?
Yeah.
I know we can talk about two things. She asked me, did you save anybody today? And I say yes. And then I ask her, did you freak anybody out and save anybody today? And she'll tell me two people, one person. Yeah, all of them. So we'd say, did you get anybody out of jail? 3. Did you save anybody's life? Yeah, 2 people's lives. I saved 2 people's lives today. And I get to ask her, did you freak anybody out today? Did you nail it? She goes, yep, twice. The 2 that I had. So that's the extent of what we do.
Mm.
So I know she's good at what she does, right? Because
Yeah.
every day, both of us have our own success stories that we share with each other at the end of the day. We don't get into details and no names are discussed. But I know after this many years, it's too many coincidences for me not to believe in what and support what she does, right? Because she helps people in a different way than I do. So I respect that. But dang, I'm not joking when I say I've never felt like that in my life. And I've also gotten the cleansing from her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've done it. I've done the limpia, and I'm not kidding you. I will have closed the biggest cases of my career, like within the next day, or like for the next week. It's like nonstop, like miracles. Like people, like my staff is like, how did you do that?
Imani, I need a
How
limpia
did you
right
pull
now.
that off?
Yeah,
She's done
man.
it.
I always tell Imani she's really good at what she does.
Oh
She's
yeah,
really good
for
at what she
sure.
does. But dude, now I want to fucking cleanse, man. What the heck?
Oh my gosh. My friend has told me that he got a limpia from her. And what happened to him? He was going through, it, meets the woman of his dreams, gets married to the most beautiful woman. 2 years later, he has the most beautiful child.
Wow.
Just everything needs a reset sometimes. Your mind and your spirit and needs a reset, and those two things are connected, and they connect how you interact with the world. So if they're aligned, I think that you can get out there and you can really take charge of your own destiny, right?
Mm,
That's basically what it is, and that's what I believe in.
wow. Okay, I'm gonna fly over to Imani then because I need a cleanse.
She's gonna get the egg on you like this. Oh
Wait,
my
you do
God,
you?
Danny! We're gonna have to use a 2 dozen on Danny.
They're gonna use like eagle egg, the fucking big oyster egg. Do you do it with eggs,
Dinosaur egg.
Imani?
Oh my God.
It depends on like what we're trying to clear, what we're trying to unblock. Sometimes I'll do like baridas with like basil and like rosemary and stuff like that, or I'll do egg cleanses, or I do smoke cleanse. I feel like that's where I really shine with like the copalero and the copal and the whole like ritual of it. Just smoke everywhere. Like that's where I feel like I really thrive.
Nice.
But Johnny has seen since I started like really taking this work seriously about 6 years ago when I started my business. And it wasn't just something that I did for like friends or just like myself. Like it was something that I put out into the world. He can tell you there's been all sorts of like, you should tell him, honey, about when you were making fun of my card.
Your cards?
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. This is bad. This is real bad. And this is probably the start of when I shut up about being a skeptic. Okay? This is
Okay.
for real. So I'm not going to say the language that I used, but I will say that I picked up her deck of cards one day, and she's real particular. Don't touch my cards, right? That's basically like her picking up my briefcase and like just swinging it around, right? I'm like, hey, quit messing with my stuff. So she's like, I was like, I had her cards in my hand for something. I don't know if I was looking at them or something. She's like, hey, don't touch those. And I'm like, what are they gonna do, right? What are they gonna do?
Oh.
What? Show me, right? And she's like, okay, I warned you.
I love the Imani voice.
I warned you. I told you not to touch them. And so that night I went to bed and I had sleep paralysis for the first time in my life. Okay,
Oh man.
for the first time, I did not know what it was. I did not know it was a phenomenon. I didn't know it was what something that happens to the human experience. I didn't know it existed.
Yeah, yeah,
Never heard anybody talk about it. What happened was I was lying in bed, I was frozen, I couldn't move, and a demon came out of the closet and crawled onto me and was in my face. And
yeah.
I experienced that, right? Okay. Then the next night, it happened again. And
Oof.
then the next night, it happened again. 3 nights in a row,
What?
a demon would visit me at night and crawl on the bed and
What
hover
the
above my
hell?
face. And it was horrible. It was crazy. It was too real. So I woke up on that 4th day and I said, "Hey, I don't know what happened to you. You got to help me out. I don't know what I triggered. I'm having this demon come visit me for the past 3 nights." And she's like, "Are you done mocking what I do?" And I said, "Yes." So she did a limpia on me with the smoke and the what did you put? Copal and what else? I don't even know. And then the holy water and the brush me with the rosemary.
Sure. That was something else. But like when this had
Well,
happened, like what he was saying was like my guardian spirits
Hmm.
forcing him, like spooking him. Like I don't talk to demons. Demons are not gonna tell me you're in a toxic relationship, right?
It's a
Like
demon
they're
that's
not gonna
inside
tell
of
me
you.
that, you know.
Yeah.
So what happened was like he was like, "Can you pray over me?
yeah,
Like, you make it go away." I said, "Can you like speak out and apologize to my spiritual core, my ancestors, my guardians, my spiritual guides that are here every single day while I do this work for the community? You apologize to them because that was disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah.
And like, they're gonna keep doing that to you until you apologize." And he was like, I'm sorry. Like, and it never happened again.
it never happened again. It's
Dang.
true.
Yeah,
It's
this
true.
that's oh man. I don't know how you do it, bro. I
I
don't know
mean,
how you do it,
it
Johnny.
doesn't, it was nothing that I had ever experienced before, and I hope to never experience it again. I hope none of your audience ever experiences it because it
No.
was like living a night, like being awake during a nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay, like it felt that real,
I've had
and
some too and they're bad.
it sucked. You've had it before?
Yeah, it sucks.
Never had it. Never has happened since. Not since.
Yeah, does Imani take her haunted stuff in your home?
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff at the house. But there's
Run.
one rule that there was one rule that we have. Nothing comes out of her room because she has her own reading room that we
Oh,
built her. She
got
has
it.
her own office downtown
Got
Corpus
it.
Christi. That we built her an office and she has a store and everything. And then she has a home office that she can't get to the other place. Nothing crosses the threshold of that doorway and it cannot come into the house. So once it comes in, it cannot leave, right? So all the creepy stuff that's in the house, it's in her room, and I don't go in there. So the door opens, and I stand behind the line.
Yeah,
We
it's
have
like
that rule.
I learned my lesson. No way.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, mm.
No way.
She's like, "Can you get my purse out of my office?" And I'm like, "No. I'll take out the trash. I'll help wash the dishes.
Yeah.
I'll cut the grass. I'll get your oil changed. But I'm not gonna get anything out of that little
Heck
room."
no. I wouldn't either.
Mm-mm.
No
You know,
way.
stuff moves in there by itself, right?
No,
You've seen it. We have
it has
footage.
time.
Show the
We have
footage,
footage.
Imani. What? We
It's
need
on TV, on live TV. We did it. We were doing a TV show.
Oh, is that the one
Yeah.
you sent over, Imani? The
Yeah, that was one of them. We've
Oh,
done
okay.
a lot of stuff on TV. We did like a ghost hunting show, like
Hmm.
one of those. What was it? South Texas Haunts.
Yeah.
Where we went to like a haunted location. We had all the like stuff they brought us on there. That was scary because of I'm not really good at being in front of a bunch of people. I feel like Johnny's great at it, but I'm not as I'm more like introverted, so it's hard for me to like I don't know. I'm just happy to be there. I'm just not saying
Mhm.
much, but
Did
we've
you
done
remember what happened to me that night at the haunt?
Oh yeah, but you were also taunting that spirit. Like he was like kind of taunting it, like in a
Yeah.
Okay,
little.
first of all, hold on a second. I don't, I'm not like this person that believes in ghosts, right? That just like accepts all this stuff, like the paranormal. So they're like, this is where somebody died, and this is a very haunted room. I'm like, oh, what's he gonna do? Come out and like choke me? Okay, saying that on
Oh
TV, on
gosh.
live TV, was probably not the best idea. Okay,
Yeah.
probably not,
Uh-uh.
He
because
around his neck.
He what?
on my neck, that within like a second or two doing that, I this entire side of my face was burning like I was slapped, and I had ring around my neck with like hands that had been choking me from behind, like somebody grabbed me from behind and was choking
Oh
like
shit.
this.
What the
Oh,
That
I'm
Yeah.
stupid. I'm stupid. I don't know why I keep on doubting,
Oh
that was
my
doubting this.
gosh.
that was the same show that I got racially profiled by like a ghost because
Yeah.
I had that thing with the headphones
Hmm.
and scanned the radio,
Yeah.
and they put me in a room, and it was just me alone in the room with the headphones, and I'm not scared of ghosts or nothing. I'm like, I'll do it, you know. So I was just in there by myself, and I'm like listening, and I'm like, okay. And they're like, speak out like what you're hearing with the radio frequencies, and I'm like, okay, get out Mexican. I was like, oh hell no, oh hell
No
no,
way.
what the hell?
We're like the most
Get out.
racist part of town. You got to understand, this is like people from the 1800s living in this
Oh
fancy
man.
hotel, and that's a Mexican checking in? I don't think so.
Yeah, dude, the ghost was racist.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Get out Mexican. It's crazy.
Get out Mexican. My
Oh
God.
shit. That's crazy.
And
That's
I told her,
insane.
why don't, yeah, get out Mexican. Leave. And I stayed there and I was like, I'll have the shrimp scampi, please. This is an old restaurant, shut down restaurant.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Bye,
man.
Mexican.
I feel like
I'm
we.
Mexican, but you can't tell. I get the
Oh,
best of both worlds.
you got that privilege. You got that
It's
privilege.
not. Hey, this skin gets real dark when I go into other counties around here in South Texas. Some of the counties I'm okay. Some of the counties I am not okay practicing. You know, they treat me not so good.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
experience something with Imani like that. But first, I'm gonna cleanse
Yeah,
because
for sure. I recommend it.
I will
You
not
and
mock a ghost or a demon. No way.
It's
Mm-mm.
nah.
too powerful now. I did not believe it. I was not a believer until I had this happen to me. Yeah, it was crazy.
Dang.
Not fun.
That is wild. And Iman, going back to you doing brujeria to your mans, so you say you were on the bed
Yeah,
meditating?
yeah. I just okay, so I was just like sitting on my bed, crisscross applesauce, and was just visualizing, like just super focused, meditating on like punishing him. Okay. And so I didn't know what that was gonna do, if anything, but
Yeah.
that just I'm a very like I know y'all know me as very like peaceful and like oh she's so it's giving wisdom that one, but like I'm a little rough and tough little chick, okay? So when I was visualizing that, I didn't know what was gonna happen, but after everything had happened, I called my maestro, which is like my spiritual teacher,
Mhm.
and I was like, hey, so I was literally just thinking about something and it came to life. He was like, well, you're a bruja. There you go. There's your
Yeah,
answer.
I was gonna
I was
ask like, are you that powerful?
well, he was
Yes,
like, you can
yes,
do it.
she is.
Whoa, 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 tranquis, tranquis, whoa, whoa, whoa.
He was like, uh, yeah, my maestro was like, yeah, you some people can just do that. You might be one of those people. I was like, oh shoot. And like my dad had overheard the story and he was so mad at me and he was like so disappointed that I was like, man, I will never do this again.
It's
Like
giving
that I
Matilda.
huh?
It's giving Matilda.
Matilda. Yeah, for real.
a little bit.
You
I
ain't even kidding.
you have enough like energy, like you feel really passionate about something,
Mhm.
and you can focus that energy into something. I think I'm sure anybody could do it. And like in that moment, I just felt very passionate. But just like I used that energy for something bad, like I used it not for good. And I don't
Yeah.
think I don't I'm not proud of what I did at all, by the way. Like I
Can
know
I
what
tell you why? Can I tell you why I think it works?
why.
Why?
Because I think some people have spiritual gifts and stuff like that bestowed upon them by the people that they keep in touch with after they passed. Okay. So Emma has a habit of what I would call venerating her ancestors, right? So she thanks everybody in her family who's passed. She shows them respect. She offers them gifts and thoughts and prayers every day. I literally do none of that, right? I got stuff to do. I wake up, I go to work. I know my role as a man in this world is to make money and provide for my woman, right? That's my role. Get her what she needs to survive so she can have a good life. I hustle every day. I don't have time to be this and that or whatever. Emma's spiritual guides or whatever, I think they bestow upon her extra special treatment and extra special abilities because she respects that. I don't have no connection to that, right? So I'm spiritually bankrupt, essentially, right?
Mhm.
In a sense. So when I see it though, I recognize it because it's so different than my life, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, how did you pull that off? How does the miracles happen for you? I have miracles in my own way, but that's because what I'm doing is, you know, because I have the gift, right? Like I have a different kind of gift, right?
Mhm.
Just talking, influencing people, making friends. Emma is spiritually gifted, and I think that's why it works. That's why she's good at what she does
Yeah.
because she respects her past. If we forget our past and our ancestors and stuff like that, you just end up like me, man. Nothing to look forward to.
uh, when you guys met, did you know Emma Imani was into this?
No, she not at all. She had always had. She could always read my mind. By
Oh
the way,
no.
from the beginning.
You should have
So
ran,
that was
dude.
like, I was like, how the hell? How do you know all this, right? Like, how do you? And then she could predict stuff that happens, right? Like, so over the years, many of the predictions that she's had come true, and she'll just tell me, and then I will see it play out in real life, and then she didn't tell anybody else, so we just keep quiet. Like she saved. I don't know if she's told this story, but she saved uh, three of her friends' lives one night
Oh
because she
shit.
said, "Don't go to this place. There's gonna be a bad accident."
Wait.
So
And
it was like a Wednesday night, and I knew my friends had a show on Friday night.
Mhm.
And I woke up on Thursday having just had a dream about a local venue, and like the ceiling was missing, and there was this figure, this cloaked figure. It was almost like Grim Reaper looking, but I couldn't see like its face, but it was like hooded, and it was just gliding through the venue. And I was like, uh-oh, I don't like where this is going, but let me lock in. Like, I need to
Yeah.
observe everything. So I'm looking at the floor, the walls, everything. And I start to follow this figure, and it goes upstairs in the venue into the dressing room. And I see two of my friends in there. And I know that they have a show at this exact venue this weekend. So I called both of them. One of my friends was like, I'm divinely protected. Like, I'm not worried about all that. Like, God's got me. I was like, okay, like I did my part. You
Yeah.
do with this information you will. That is yours now. I've done what I needed to do. And another friend of mine was like, I'm not going, bitch. Like, hell no. So they canceled.
Mhm.
Well, that night, um, like a car, like I don't was it a drunk driver? I mean, a
yeah,
car smashed into the front of the venue. Like a car went into the venue
Mhm.
right where my friends go smoke a cigarette after the gig. Around the same time they would have been out there smoking together probably.
that
And
car launched into the front door of the venue, hopped the curb, and crashed into the whole thing.
Oh wow.
Would have killed them all. Would have killed them all for
it
sure.
would have like it's right where they go and smoke. And you know, they unwind like, oh, where are we going? Like, are we going to Whataburger? Are we going to Jalisco's? Like, what's tea? And
How did
I was
how sorry, how did you know this wasn't just a dream though? Like have you had this happen before?
so I don't always know. Like that one felt very clear. And I've had a lot of other dreams like that. I know I've been on the stream talking about my dreams before, but
Mhm.
I don't know it, but I do tell people like if I dream of them, like if I had a dream that you like, I don't know, like stepped on something and it cut your foot, I would tell you. I'd be like, I don't know if this has any meaning to it. It could be random because I watched the stream this morning and you know, I saw a TikTok of somebody that got their foot cut. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
could be something not, but I'm at least gonna say something.
Do you still say
Um,
it no matter what then?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
because there's been instances where I don't say anything. Like,
Yep.
John around him that I had told their partner some stuff about their car. I was like, I don't know. I feel like something's wrong with their car, like something with their car. I don't know. Take this information, do with it what you will. And she got into an accident a few days later. And he told me, Johnny was like, hey, so and so got into an accident. I was like, oh no. Like I was like, I should have called her. I should have told her instead of like running into her partner and telling them, like, was she not properly warned? Like, was there anything we could do? I don't know. But I do feel like that's one of my gifts is just like prophetic dreaming or like just receiving like little tidbits of
Yeah.
like vision, whatever that little raven moments.
And
And
the
I have,
reason why I find it so compelling is because it happens a lot and I don't dream at all. Right? I don't have any dreams. I
Yeah.
don't remember any dreams. And then she'll tell me she has very vivid dreams that she remembers all the time, and there's always like a message in them. So it happens enough to where it kind of freaks me out. You know,
Yeah.
that's not a normal occurrence in my life. Like I don't remember any dream. I couldn't tell you the last time I dreamt anything. I can't even remember how long it's been. So when she has this like every night, she's like, "Oh my god, I had a dream about this," and I'm like, "Give him a call.
Yeah, dude.
Say,
Well,
dude, tell him,
yeah,
tell him
save.
what you saw."
Yeah, man, because it could save lives.
yeah.
So,
It
dang.
has happened.
Well, I appreciate you guys calling in. Thank you for taking your time to call in, man.